Alright, everybody, we are live just in time for the race. Gonna get the SRT logo off the main screen. And we will... Who's the pole sitter? Austin Duran got the pole for tonight. I apologize to everybody in the field. A, I was a little slow. And B, updates. But Cappy, are you still here with us?
I might be.
We are about ready to go green here in Indianapolis. Pace car goes to the safety of pit road. And away we go.
Green. There it is. There's the green flag. Austin Duran going to hit the go button here. Got 70 laps, 2 extra set of tires, so these guys are going to have to be careful with these tires, and 65% fuel.
Yep.
And 1 faster pair, like always.
Maribel hand tight on the outside, has to slot back in second. And everybody is close to singling out.
Brett Murphy has joined the session, so I assume he's going to be starting multiple laps down here. Not a good start for him, but at least he made the race.
He did, but if you look at the playoff chances, he is the last guy on the cutoff line. Jason Rajak, 3 points behind him. At the end of this thing, we can calculate who would make it in and who didn't. And above him, we have Schumacher, only 1 to the good.
By the way, Ryan Hyatt in the 3 car, in the yellow blue car right there, he started from the pits, by the way, so that's why he's so far behind. We got a top 3 pull away. It's Austin Duran, Riley Marabella, and Brian Lorenzo, last week's winner at Las Vegas. It's the return of the Nugs car, that beautiful number 77.
Looking nice and purple.
Austin Duran pulling it away right here for now. But this is a draft focused track. You want to make sure you don't get flung into the outside wall here because of dirty air. It's all 90 of John Lynch loose in the corner. That was a nice save by him, but this just held up Alex Tallman. Jason Rajac's not going to go for that risky 3-eye move. He's going to push Tallman past the 90 car. That's final designs number 90.
And it looks like the inside here is the lane you want to be in too. So Jason, I was going to say he was in the preferred line, but not anymore. Right now he has Sambroshu. Sambroshu to the inside of the 71, battling for the 7th position.
Paul Ems in the 28. I think it's his first time, or at least one of the only races for him so far this season. He's got loose and a nice save off turn 2.
Yeah, it looks like he's sort of recovered. Brandon Fielder battling in that high lane.
Sport Murphy is making his way onto the racetrack right now. He'll be 3 laps down, 3 or 4. Austin Duran opened up a big lead over Riley Marabella and the rest of the field. These are pretty spread out for the top 3, 4 drivers. These drivers getting close to the outside wall off turn 2. Excuse me, turn 1.
Yeah, tonight we have a field of 15 guys. Seems to be about the average. Oh, who are we about ready to lap? Is that... Oh, it's Brett Murphy.
See, he is way out of the gas and loose, too, on those cold tires. So... Oh, no, not really any battles. Nobody side by side.
Brett Murphy about ready to be lapped by the 25. He joined the session late. Wes Gallo. Also, his championship hopes are dwindling quickly as he's 4 laps down. Did he even make the race?
He is not on the racetrack.
Is he in pit lane?
No, he's not even here. Brett Murphy's being lapped as we speak.
Alright, so unfortunately, Brett Murphy, he's got a hole to dig out of. And he's going to be battling Jason Rajak and Ollie Reeves just to maintain that position. And Schumacher as well.
Oh, Marabello loose to the 92. Off turn 3. It was a nice save, but he loses some ground and Lorenzo pulls in closer.
Behind him, though, Kyle Holden in the 4. I got some news from him. He said next season he'd be a Chevy. So
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know if I'm bad at spoiling that, but who knows?
Oh, Marabello loose again.
Oh, Marabello's pushing it.
And by the way, we get a bit of an error for Kyle Holden in the 4. So he is the number 4, but I believe he has a custom number on. And it looks like he's the 5, but he is the 4
Oh,
here.
on my screen, I see he's the 4. If he was the 5, though, oh, we're going to have issues. I'm going to talk to him afterwards. Right in
It
front
says
of
5
him.
on mine. Oh, he's almost in the wall there.
Oh,
Wait,
right in front of him is Alex Tallman, though, in the 5.
Yeah. Let me refresh my training paints here, because he's 5. He has a 5 on his car on my screen, so.
Ah.
Oh yeah, okay. I just updated it, and he's got a 4 now, so.
Okay, good. Just curious, what was the sponsor on that 4 machine that
It was
used to
the
be the
same
5?
thing. It was just a 5 instead of a 4.
That's why he told me to refresh training paints, right? Lose my...
Seems so, because I joined the session early. So.
See? There's benefits to being late. Come on, Cappy.
Yeah.
Holy cow, Austin Durant pulled out to a massive lead. 2 seconds. Marabello is...
Yeah.
Yikes,
He's been
behind.
somewhat struggling with that car. He's definitely one of the fastest, but there's a few times he's gotten loose. As CJ Phillips has gone around Jason Rajak for that 8th spot.
Also, keep in mind, tire saving. So far this season, Riley Marabello and Brian Lorenzo...
West Gallo pulling on the track here, 6 laps down. He is starting his race here. That Weed Designs car getting loose already on the apron.
Hmm.
The car looks like Thomas the Train. I know.
That's his typical paint scheme, Cappy. Don't judge.
Brett Murphy nearly lost it off turn 2. He got pretty loose, and he's loose again. Oh, he's finding the car. He's still loose. Sam Brochu, one of the fastest girls all season, fighting in 7th spot.
Brett Murphy, though, he went to the inside, let off. He's not trying to fight these guys too hard.
Hit the wall already.
Come on, Wes, the car's brand new.
He just went up in the marbles in turn 3. It looks like he just missed the inside lane, and he went up and hit the outside wall. Kind of got some damage.
Oh, he is not enjoying this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just... Oh, no, he blinked.
They still on there on my screen.
We're about done with the 7th of this race already, and everybody's way spread out.
The closest battle is Marabello and Lorenzo. Lorenzo's loose a bit. He saved, but he's again losing some time.
Yeah, there's also a close battle with the 4, Kyle Holden. Is that the 90, John Lynch right behind him?
Mm-hmm.
Where is Schumacher in this race?
He is not.
No, so Schumacher and Brett Murphy aren't going to make the playoffs. So that leaves Jason Jacques and Ali. Is Ali Reeves here?
No, I don't see him.
Oh, Ali Reeves isn't here, and then Brett Murphy's going to make the playoffs just because he showed up. And
No.
Jason Rajak, same thing. Unless Wes can like pull off a miracle and overcome 15 points.
From 7 laps down. Brett Murphy got loose again off turn 4. Had to step out of it a lot as Paul Ems and that 28 has been running down Jason Rajak in the 71 there. It's not helping them, as Brett Murphy has just been getting loose in front of him. Just giving them some scares as he's loosed again. In that 7 car. So Mirabello pulled in by about a 10th that last time by, and Austin Duran the 25.
Yeah, that gap is increasing between Marabello and Brian now.
John Lynch hit loose off turn 3. He saved it. Just a small wiggle out of that 90 Spinal Designs car.
Good day for John Lynch. Usually he's had his teammates kind of way in front of him. Right now he is battling Kyle Holden. I'm not sure what team Kyle Holden's on. But right behind him is another teammate. So Spinal Designs all solid in the top 10. Looking like a good points day for them so far.
Mirabello pulled in another 10th on our leader there last time by. Jason Rock looks like he's finally going to catch Brett Murphy here. Into turn number 3. Stays behind him. When he waiting in the wings as Brett Murphy's smoking a bit. Drifting the car. He's been putting on a show all race long. He's just holding up Jason Rajak and the 28. Oh, he's in the wall too. Brett Murphy, and there they go. They're going to go around him here.
I see Jason going around him, but Paul M's too.
Murphy not getting up 4 laps down, and he's he's getting in there, and he's getting loose every time he goes into a corner. It seems like.
It's interesting. I wasn't expecting him to battle so much on the outside.
Oh, 28. That was a nice save by Paul M's. Mirabello messed up a bit in turn 3. He went wide. And he's still almost right. He's almost in the wall off turn 4. It's not a good lap going for him right now. For Murphy loose, so is the 28 as well. They give it a bit wiggle. So is Brandon Fielder, the 39, who has been in the outside wall. Davis Lewis wrecking. Oh, and he hits the pit wall. And he is towing in that 16 machine. He just... there was like 4 people off of turn number 4 that time by who got loose. And unfortunately for Davis Lewis and the B3 Designs Camaro, Yes, this avoids the inside wall, but then, by avoiding the inside wall, he kind of hits the hit wall and destroys that race car.
Well, I try to at least show some of the action, but you're like, oh, he's spinning. Okay. Wes, what's happening to my guy Wes?
He almost hit the wall. He's very wide, letting cars by.
Did he use his faster pair?
It seems like he did.
I didn't see him go down pit lane.
I didn't either. He almost got hit by the 28. There was a tiny bit of echo there, but luckily no damage on both these cars.
Brett Murphy all over the back bumper of Jason Rajak, but Brett Murphy being several laps down. I mean, if he's faster, he's probably going to pass, but I'd assume Brett Murphy's going to be careful.
I don't know if Paul Evans is happy about the lap car getting in his way of passing Rajak for 9th place. Oh no, Brett Murphy sends it into the corner. He's drifting it again. Oh, able to save it? He did. But the 28's still behind him. Oh no.
I think he went high so the 28 would get around him. And he's about ready to... Oh, he hit the 28 and Brett Murphy is going to save it.
Oh,
with a because he passed the yellow cones, though, is that a penalty? For unsafe pit entry?
Maybe. That sucks for Paul M's, though.
And around the 7 goes. There he goes. Spinning on the apron. And he's going to come back up the track.
Sam Brochu, the inside of Kyle Holden. That is for 5th place as Kyle Holden goes way wide. Here comes CJ Phillips. take his place. They're gonna try to track down Alex Tallman, who got loose off turn 4 last lap by. Wow, that Brett Murphy situation happened. Does it get loose this time by? So Riley Mirabello, he was catching Austin Duran, but he lost a 10th that time by. It's now back to 2 seconds gap.
Yeah, not a whole lot's going on right now other than Brett Murphy.
Brandon Field has caught the 28 of Paul M's thanks to Paul's unfortunate damage with the incident with Brett Murphy, as they're going to pass Wes Gallo, and Wes Gallo and Brandon Field will both get loose at the same time, so.
So, Cappy, how do you like Indianapolis? Because right now it's pretty uneventful. Ever since they dropped the green flag. Well, other than Brett Murphy.
Well, I thought we were in for 70 laps of fun, so.
Thought. Ooh, those are strong words.
Alex Tallman's on pit road right now.
High expectations from Cappy. Tallman's on.
We gotta get
Dang, is that a scheduled pit stop for Tallman? Overshoots his pit stop a little bit.
That's costly.
But right side's on the car. Is he going to go lefts? Yeah, he is. He's going to lose laps, though. But that's interesting because he was doing pretty well. But I also don't know the fuel level on these cars, too. If more people decide to come in, then yeah, maybe it's that short of a fuel run.
Yeah, Lorenzo, who owns the league, he said pre-race that these guys are going to have to be careful about their tires and fuel. So, just a reminder, only 2 extra sets of tires, 65% fuel. That's one of the lowest we've had all season. So.
Oh, so maybe Tallman running at full bore and ran out.
So Tallman's going to come out right in front of the leader here, so he might get lapped.
I don't think so. Fresh tires.
Well, we know how fast Austin Duran is, so.
Yeah, but Tallman was in the top 5, so we'll see.
He was struggling with the loose race car some, so that might have helped him make the decision to come down pit road.
Yeah, it still seems kind of early, though. 2 sets of tires and...
Oh, Mirabello almost in the wall. Here comes Lorenzo. Mirabello has got caught up in dirty air or something. He just... Actually, no, it's not dirty air. He just... Oh, he arced it too early. He almost hit the wall. Oh, it's not dirty air. I don't know why I said that, but... Anyways. He still holds second position. Brian Lorenzo pulled in a bit closer.
Yep, the gap between the two guys, 0.366 seconds. Actually closing in a little bit, too.
Yeah, I know Mirabello runs in more of an arc as Lorenzo enters in lower and just goes through the corner lower than Mirabello does. I don't know. I assume Mirabello is doing that safe tire.
Also, I wonder how much fuel saving these guys are doing. Maybe that's contributing to the large gap that Austin Duran has, and these guys being so far spaced out just by this strategy going on.
Yeah, right now the closest battle on the racetrack is for second Mirabello and Lorenzo. And you have to go back to Paul Elms and Brandon Fielder for 9th place. I know T.J. Phillips and Sam Brochu are somewhat close to each other. So Lorenzo getting closer and closer to the 92 car for second here. He's got the run and the draft. Oh, he's going to overshoot though. Oh, that's really going to be costly for him. Spent so much laps just trying to get there. He didn't fall too far back, but still a costly mistake there for Lorenzo. But luckily he has A long time to go. The rest is all the Arabella's in the wall, and he's almost spinning it. Oh, it's like the same thing that happened a few laps ago. He just arced it too early, and he just hit the wall because of the wide arc. And that is a costly mistake for the 92 Marabella.
And we'll see if this affects his driving style. Yeah. We'll see if this affects his driving style, whether it is mentally or if the car is physically damaged. Because often people drive like, oh, my car's messed up. And then they start wiggling it all over the place.
From 4th place, the number 10 is Sam Brochu in pit road. See how we do. I know it's pretty long pit road as Brandon Fielder's into the 93, excuse me, the 39, and Paul M's as well in the 28. They were 8th and 9th. Brochu getting to his stall right now. Pulls in. See what he's going to go with. I assume 4 tiles and field. So he blinked out there for a bit. I thought he was towing, but comes Fielder in his stall. He has to back up a bit there. He missed it a bit.
I see 28's in. Austin Duran.
CJ Phillips, he has blinked out here. So, unfortunate for him.
He's, permanently gone, like it said.
Yeah, he throughput. As Austin Duran and the rest of the field, maybe, are going to pit road soon. Oh, Brett Murphy's spinning into turn number 3 here. And he's in the inside wall.
He's off the track, though. Gonna do a little donut. And
it's really weird what happened to him. If you look at the replay, his car just starts wiggling. Let me check the cockpit. It's like his car just started bouncing and he just spun. No, he might have intentionally did that because I don't know. His wheel just started going like 90 degrees left, 90 degrees right, without the animation. I know it was just instant. So that's it's pretty unique what happened there. John Lynch, pit road. Kyle Holden, Brian Lorenzo.
Jason Rajak staying out, gonna get that bonus point for leading a lap.
Oh my goodness, Austin Rand opened up a massive lead over Riley Maravello here off of Pirello. It's almost a straight away. But Jason Rajak currently our leader here. Staying out, leading some laps. Good for him. The Axiom 71. Driving a Chevrolet.
See Brian off of pit road. We're gonna see where he's gonna plop out. Looks like Ostran just came shooting by.
Also, it looks like he will possibly jump Riley Mirabello. It looks likely that he will. And yeah, he will.
Yep, Brian's gonna cut the distance.
Oh, Mirabello's drifting it here in turn 3. And that's gonna cost him some time. Is Mirabello, I assume he got a slow stop fixing the damage or what? Because he lost a lot of time to the leader and to second place for Alonso.
Marabello's still doing fine. Just gotta chill down, keep calm, and trying to run some consistent laps. As we're gonna enter the playoffs, and he's got a great buffer to that, but no need to overdrive the car and lose more points for your team.
Yeah, Jason Rajak went down pit road, and also Paul M's the 28 had a nice save in turn number 3 the last time by. Rajak, he's gonna get passed by some cars. It looks like he's gonna come out 8th place right here at the pit road. So he's been trying to stay out as long as he can, but unfortunately hasn't worked for him. As Brandon Fielder is smoking.
That might help.
That car.
Oh, he lost his engine. But
yeah,
with Jason, by staying out, he might be able to do a 2-stop race to this thing versus teammate Alex Tallman.
As Brandon Fielder, got loose into turn number 3, and he's overcorrected in the outside wall. Hard hit. Surprised there was no caution there, because he was stopped for a while on the inside of the track, but
Was he off of the track?
yeah, it was next to the wall on the access road.
Okay, so that's probably why iRacing doesn't register that as a caution. Hopefully he's got a fast repair and he didn't accidentally use it. And car pops back. Well, there wasn't really much damage other than the engine going. But away he goes down pit road.
Before that, as Duran's passed Brett Murphy to lap him again. It'll be 5 laps down now. In 13th place. Actually, no, 12th. That's CJ Phillips. Just a reminder, DNF from this race, so. Brett Murphy finding he's loose.
Is he doing this on purpose because he's bored?
I see that. I mean, if you listen to his throttle, you know, he's just, especially in the corners, he's just on and off, on and off, on and off, so.
I mean, then again, he made contact with Paul Ems earlier. So I don't... Yeah, I don't know.
Just drifting up the track there, almost in the wall. Because Marabella has caught Brian Lorenzo. There's Brett Murphy's pulling off the track here into pit road.
Yeah, Marabella is really quick. To the inside, he's going to go. Brian's not going to really fight him. Wonder if Brian is trying to tire save up. Oh, that's close to the wall. Not much of a fight there. But doesn't sound like it's in Brian's interest to hold up Riley.
Yeah. Just to let him use up his tires.
And fuel.
Yeah. Oh, Lorenzo loose a bit. Off of turn 3.
When these drivers are trying to save so much fuel, though, they're not really pushing it, and it creates all this spread out racing, not trying to battle each other really hard, because that takes fuel, and...
They're just trying to race the race, battle the racetrack.
Yeah, instead of each other, which creates what we're seeing right now, which it's going to be interesting at the end of this thing. But that's 40 laps from now.
Yeah. He is Sam Brochu. Not Sam Brochu, excuse me, Austin Duran. I was looking at Sam Brochu at the time, but Austin Duran's opened up about a 4.5 second lead, and he's approaching Brett Murphy to lap him again as after Brett Murphy pit. Not for a fast repair because he still has a bunch of damage, but I assume for tires. So he's also approaching Wes Gallo, Ryan Hyatt, Brandon Fielder. Matt, I think I know what time it is.
What?
I think it's time for a good old SRTV crank it up, am I right?
If I can find the button. Alright. We can do that.
Oh no, Brett Murphy's gonna get in his Austin Duran's way. Shouldn't cost him too much, but that was close.
Alright, just keep on talking while we have the 7 spin.
Oh, he actually spun. No caution so far.
He's off the track.
Oh no, he's caution. Yeah, there
He causes the caution. Alright. We'll have to wait on the crank it up. I was trying to find the volume button. I'll do it. I gotta crank up iRacing loud. We're gonna mute ourselves and put it in TV1, but Brett Murphy, I assume, is gonna be the cause of that caution. We saw everything, which means it's commercial time. And some of these guys are gonna top off with fuel, maybe not tires.
Yeah. Only one more set lap for some of these guys, so.
I am often asked, what is tarot? What is even the purpose? Well, if you're asking in dictionary terms, I tell you it's a way of finding more about yourself through a deck of cards that tell you about your past, present, and future. But if you ask me what it means to me, I say it's about learning and love and motivation. Through studying these cards, I've learned to love myself. I've learned how to better myself in areas in my life I don't love as much. And tarot has given me the outlet to motivate myself and others to dig deep into ways to better their lives. I challenge you to dig into your life through tarot.
All right, we are here for pit stops.
Basically, the entire field's in, and why not? Because you don't want to take this pitting under green. Has got some cars missing the pit stall. Sam Brochu.
Oh, that is bad for Sambrosio.
Yeah.
He's gonna start back really far.
It was fourth. It was John Lynch actually, and Riley Arbella, Alex Tallman, Austin Duran, Sam Brochu. Only lost one spot, I believe, off of that.
These guys are
Alonso.
These guys are taking their second set of tires, so a lot of these guys are going to be done. People like Alex Tallman, he's going to come out, but he's going to be on worn tires, and yeah, he still has his set later down.
Brett Murphy's in the grass here. Uh-oh. He actually, he was wiggling the car for fun in turn 2, and, you know, he kind of spun out. You know what, Matt, want to know what I think would be a great idea?
You want to bring him up to the booth, don't you?
Exactly. So he's almost in the wall here. Oh. Trying to pass the entire field to get his laps back.
Hey, Brett, Matt and Cappy in the booth. You probably knew this is coming.
Oh, boys, I'm struggling today.
Are you struggling, or are you, like, trying to purposely drift it?
No. Okay, so I joined the race, I joined the practice session, right? And I'm in. And then with like 5 minutes, all of a sudden my wheel is it's not connecting, it's not calibrating, whatever. So I go to reconnect it. It somehow wouldn't recognize the wheel anyway. So then I had to reinstall all of the Logitech stuff and whatever. And then I get into this race, and it's probably reconnected on me like 5 times on track, and then finally I brought out the caution.
We've been seeing you swerve around, and we were concerned about how your car was, so luckily it's not like a car thing, it's just, you know, sadly the wheel, you know.
Yeah, because, I don't know, I was looking forward to doing this race, because, you know, I'm right on that playoff bubble, and of course this is when I'm having issues. But, this is not fun. I am legitimately like I have no practice in the car because the wheel wasn't going. And then when I joined the track because I was trying to get the car out there, I wasn't able to like adjust the steering pinion or nothing. So if I wreck again in this race, you'll know why. Because the wheel just decided that it's going to disconnect on me.
Well, hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, me too. I'm hoping it doesn't, but it's probably gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna do this here. I gotta get by everybody. I'm probably just gonna put it in the wall.
Well,
Alright,
we're watching you right now, so don't make a mistake.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's 16x. That's probably a penalty point. I'm just mentally checking out of this one. I think is probably the only way I'm gonna. There, yep, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes.
Oh, no, no, no.
Delay the caution.
Oh, no. Here the lane is. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Coming off.
Aw, darn.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see the 68 here on track. Same with the 55, so you might be good for the playoffs. It's just really Jason, unless Wes can magically pull something out of the back of his pocket.
He has 6 laps down. Brett is 5, so.
Oh.
Oh, man.
You can't make this stuff up. I hope I'm, like, giving at least some good TV. I probably had, like, 20 minutes of optional. Somehow this car was just like, yeah, there's no required. But, oh, man. I don't know. That sucks that this is how my playoff hopes end. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky and Jason will, send it in the grandstands or something.
I think Jason's going to make it in the playoffs, but keep in mind, there's 2 spots left because Schumacher isn't on track.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Poor Schumi. Man.
So Jason might gain over you and Schumacher, but then you would just be fighting Ali Reeves, who's not here, and Wes, who's way back in points.
There's still a chance, Brett.
So because you showed up, you're probably going to make the playoffs.
Yahoo.
I really hope that I'm there. Ugh. Unfortunately, this wheel is giving me problems today. So.
Well, hopefully next week it'll be fixed somehow. We do have no laps left on the pace car. So do you want me to put you with your teammates so you can suffer with them, or?
You might as well, but have fun up in the booth. I'll be watching from pit road.
You can join us in the booth if you want.
Green flag.
Scarabello hits the go button.
And John Lynch does not. All right, Brett, up to you. You want to go equipment geek or the booth?
I'll stay in the booth for a little bit, and then maybe I'll just leave when I want to. But
all right.
All right.
Just randomly in the most inconvenient time. Hey, Brett, what do you think of this? Oh, he's not here.
Yeah, no, the car just decided to struggle and give me pain today, but I'm interested to see who's going to win this one. It seems like it's really a tire strategy.
Oh, 25 and then 90 make contact. John Lynch
yellow.
Into the grass. Did he hit the inside wall?
Nope.
And I didn't hear yellow is out, so John Lynch, oh boy.
That's a pain right there. He's doing running well too. But it was just side draft gone wrong for the 25. Boston Duran has been dominating this race. There's a 28 with a nice save off turn 4. He's been struggling with that car all day. So he's going to get passed by Ryan Hyatt, who he started from the pit road and thanks to that caution, he's now back in it. So he's really benefiting off this yellow. So we got a car up in smoke. Jason Rajak and
Jason's loose. Jason's going to clobber the wall. And he's going to keep it off everybody else, but he's going to lose a lot of positions as well.
No yellow and damage to the right front. That is very unfortunate for him. He was having a good run too.
Yeah, both of these guys were running third for their teams, Shadow Racing and Spine Designs.
Duran loose in second place.
Oh, there goes Ryan Hyatt into the fence. He's around. That's a caution.
Oh, there's a yellow. Yeah. Wow.
Ryan Hyatt just completely lost it right there in the corner and went straight into the fence.
All right,
He's a fast repair if he hasn't already.
There is a lot of stuff going on, so we'll take a look at what happened to Ryan Hyatt, Jason Jacques, and John Lynch.
Yeah, that happened. Same thing. With Brandon Fielder happened right high, like right there. He just got loose in turn 3 and overcorrected it hard in the outside wall.
Alright, gonna try and find a good TV angle. No, we'll do TV1. It's most entertaining. Not good for analyzing anything, but that's why we're here, entertainment.
This is
Ryan,
definitely going to help Wes out a lot because now he can get some of his laps back. He was worried that there weren't going to be any cautions. But now that Ryan's off the track and I'm off the track, it looks like it's going to be a long road back for Wes.
was
Oh, yeah,
Ryan able to make it to pit road and get that fast repair though?
Oh yeah, he's looking good now, but I wonder how good those tires are.
True. And you guys don't have that many tire sets. Alright, just showed what happened with Ryan. Now we'll show what happened with Jason. Jason's back end just kicked out. And then he couldn't save it until use the wall. Thankfully, he managed not to go down the track. And now go to John Lynch. John Lynch actually benefited from this big time. Didn't have any damage. And able to catch back up almost immediately before he went a lap down. I'm sure he and Austin Duran, who have a mutual connection, are going to have a talk after this.
Jason's got quite a bit of damage on his right side after getting in the wall there. I'd be interested to see how much that impacts his speed coming over here on the long run. That is, if we can get one. Now that everybody's bunched back up together, they know what they're doing on the racetrack. It's going to be even more loose than it has been, because now people are going to be pushing.
Yeah, that is true. We had a very long green flag run until someone in the 7 car just... The car lost talent, not the driver.
Yeah, it was the car, not him.
Yeah, it was a very rare instance by me, because, you know, I'm probably like the best iRacer that's ever lived.
Exactly.
Now I'm basically the best broadcaster, so I can do it all.
Oh boy, those are some interesting words there.
But they're true, that's the thing.
They are true.
Yeah, because here's the thing. We did it. I was working with a couple of guys, and we put on an event, the Drinky Poo 500, which you can probably put together what it is just based on the name. It's a bunch of guys drinking together. And I was in the booth, and we did a pretty good job, I think. There was a lot of crashes, but, you know, I really wish I could have been racing, but, you know, apparently my wheel doesn't want me to race anymore, so.
Wow. Hey, you should start a GoFundMe for our new wheel.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to have to do. I had to buy, during this season, I had to buy new pedals, and now I guess I'm going to have to change out the whole wheel because Logitech just, you know, just cost me my chance at a playoff spot, possibly. I see Talalaman is coming down pit road. If that's even how you pronounce his last name, that's how I pronounce it.
It's Alex Solomon, the 5. Budweiser car.
Let's see.
Talalaman.
Talalaman's coming down pit road. Looks like Wes has to drop to the back, you know, because he's been struggling. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten more waves. Jason's got a bit of damage. John Lynch the second. He's coming. He's in the back. I'm just looking at a bunch of cars because I can't see what you guys are seeing.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at Jason's damage. It's wrinkled up, but I don't know how it's going to really affect the car. Other than tires being shot.
Well, these next-gen cars, despite what they look like for damage, they can really, you know, take a hit if they need to.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like... Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. I gotta get... Listen, it looks like my wheel has been reconnected, so I'm gonna try to get back out there. So I'm gonna join them down there, but this has been fun. I'll probably end up in the booth again. When the next caution comes out, it's probably gonna be because my wheel disconnected, but... Alright, I gotta get down and talk strategy.
Thank you for joining us. We'll keep an eye on you. Thank you.
Alright.
Good luck. Alright. Brett Murphy back at the race here as we got less than a quarter of a lap to go before we go back green for lap 42 out of 70. here at Indianapolis.
Is Osterin back to leading this thing, or is Marabello?
Marabello is, and he selected the outside lane, interestingly.
Okay, and
Probably-
then behind him, Roshu on the inside, Brian Lorenzo on the outside for row 2, and those guys are going to try and be pushing.
Green flag, green flag.
They're
Here
green.
we go. You can see the back end's wiggling. Brian did not get a good start from that third lane. Going to get swallowed up. Riley Marabello didn't get a good start either. And Austin Duran is going to take the lead. Then
Yeah, I
Brochu
thought-
into third. Brian
Mhm.
Lorenzo is being eaten alive.
No, not really now. As Brendan Fielder got loose there. Side by side between Rajaki and John Lynch. Like enough they have recovered from their wrecks, respectively. Lynch sending it down the inside of Fielder. No, he backs off. Brian Lorenzo a bit loose a bit. He's fighting the car up the racetrack, and he's able to keep it going.
But
Hang on for
Brian
now.
has a hole to dig out of. Jason,
They're side by side.
yeah, I was about to say that. But Jason doesn't seem like the guy to want to go 3 wide.
Yeah, he hasn't. It was 39 up the track. He hasn't peeked his nose too wide when he's had a chance to before in this race, so just playing it safe here.
Yeah, but we'll see when it comes to the end how aggressive he has to be. Currently in the 9th place position. He's been around 8th all day, but if he wants to improve on that, and he is to the inside of Brandon Fielder. Brandon Fielder, he's clear.
He does have a bit of damage to the right front too on that 71, so. This Paul Ems, he's made his way up to 5th place in that 28 car.
Dang.
That's a good run for him here. Closest spot right now is at 28. And he's sandwiched in between Brian Lorenzo and Kyle Holden.
Yeah, it looks like it is very tough to pass here. Brian, who's been on top 3 car all day, down to 6 just because of a terrible restart. Sam Brochu now into the top 3. He had an okay race, just sitting steady in the top 10, and now he...
Oh, Holden up the track here. It's just been a race on trying to not make mistakes. We've seen that a lot this season, such as at Road America. He's got Holden in the wall a little bit there off turn 4.
We'll see it. Brian behind him. Oh, 28 to the inside of the 4. Brian looks like he's going to poke down low. Kyle Holden on the top side going to battle, and...
Here. So
All right.
he's actually got a run on Kyle Holden here. He's going to go to the inside side draft him.
Brian blinking, and John Lynch also in the picture too, with these guys battling. Kyle Holden way up high. 28's going to sail on through along with the 77.
Here comes John Lynch here.
John Lynch is probably going to get by Kyle Holden as well.
He does. As Kyle Holden loses 3 spots in 1 lap. That is a tough break for him. As Oliver Arabello, a 10th faster than our leader, Boston Duran. And he's a 2nd back too, so this might get interesting here in the closing laps of this race. Wonder if Marabello's pushing more than Austin Duran. Oh, John Lynch, really loose. Big wiggle, and he saves it here off of turn 2. Guys playing with the throttle here. Brendan Fielder.
Yeah,
got close to...
Fielder was really close. I didn't know if he was going to just tap the 4 out of the way or not.
Yeah, Joe Logano style, you know.
Fielder to the inside, though. John Lynch. John Lynch, is he going to make it 3 wide? No, he's just going to follow 3-9 through. Jason Rajak not going to be able to follow them through.
This is not a good run for Kyle Holden. He's probably wishing for a caution. Get some momentum back on his side. John Lynch, the inside of Brandon Fielder.
Oh, what the... Jeez. Brandon Fielder, it looks like he either got really slower, but he's in the wall. That's going to allow Lynch to pull away a little bit. This battle for 6 is really good. They're 2 seconds off of Brian Lorenzo, but...
Yeah, John Lynch pulling away just a little bit here. Nobody battle is for 7th. Brandon Fielder up the racetrack. He's going to get slowed down. Kyle Holden pulling in, so is Jason Rajak. Three-way battle for this 7th spot. Rajak.
Holden to the inside, or Rajak pushing Holden.
I don't think Rajak wants to risk making it 3 wide because he might get the short end of the stick there. It'd be better if you send the currently inside lane with you. And that works out well for him as he gets by Brandon Fielder. And now he's only has 1 car to deal with up in front of him, and that's Kyle Holden.
John Lynch, though, out of that group, he's pulled away about, I'm seeing 1.2 seconds. Kyle Holden has some speed, and now that they're clear of Brandon Fielder.
Also ran an absolute flyer of a lap that last time by at 53.5. Everybody else running like half a second slower than him, so that 25, it's got some turbo in it.
Does he need to come for another pit stop, though?
We'll see. As Fielder trying to defend off Ryan Hyatt there for 9th. A nice top 10 run going for Ryan Hyatt after a struggle here in the race. Started from the pits, and a caution helped him get back up here. So he
into
makes
turn
the
1.
passes. Oh, Brett Murphy and Wes Gallo having fun. They were bumping each other here and down the front straightaway.
I won't do that. Brett Murphy might take you out with his car. Or his car may want to take you out.
Yeah, Wes Gallo almost hit the wall of turn 4. Brett Murphy got the run. Wes Gallo went low to block, and Brett just bumped him. Gave a good old friendly tap as Brett Murphy passed him and pulled away here. Ryan Hyatt has gotten around Brandon Fielder in 39. And now the closest battle on track is Kyle Holden and Jason Rajak for 7th.
Oh yeah, that is the closest.
Oh, Holden loose. This race has been all about throttle control because you don't want to hit the outside wall, and you also don't want to be too slow where the guy behind you gets a run. Bro Murphy loose off turn 2. Goes down the apron, saving it.
The gap is staying very consistent between Jason and Kyle Holden. Jason actually with a run down the front stretch to the inside of Kyle Holden. But he is going to go slot back in line. Doesn't quite have enough momentum quite yet.
Kyle Holden sent it through that corner. That's going to cost him too. Jason with the run. He backed off entering that corner. He goes in a bit high. Trying to arc the corner here. Still a bit high. he gets a bit loose, that's gonna kill his run here. The four slightly pulling away, but Rajak still has the draft, so, and he's starting to catch him now because of it.
Kyle Holden.
Mirabello,
Oops. Kyle Holden is
Mirabello.
running a lane and a half higher than Jason Jacques. I don't know if that's so Jason can get some fresh air or what, but their gap
He's
is
got the
a
run.
little closer.
He's trying to go to the inside.
He's not quite, doesn't quite have enough momentum quite yet.
He's
All
got
he
him, though.
does,
The four of Kyle Holden backs off there to let him by.
yeah, Kyle Holden definitely let him by.
As Austin Duran, our leader, has slowed down in the last few laps, but he's still running faster than everybody else behind him.
If he's pushing it though, Riley Mirabello is not.
That fastest car the last time by was that 77 Brian Lorenzo in third place. Excuse me, fourth place. But he is 5 seconds back in the leader.
Oh, he got round M's.
Renfield loose off turn 3. He saves it. We have almost 25 laps to go. 26 right now. Is Mirabello almost on the wall in turn 2? Guys have been cutting it close all day. As Fielder is in the pit road in the 39 car, so is Wes Gallo in the 07. Wondering if Fuel's starting to play in right now.
Final pit stop of the day. The guys that saved more fuel gonna be in better shape here to the end. And also the people that saved tires. Alex Tallman did not take his tire set, but he is also way far back.
Fielder and Gallo going with 4 tires each, as they will be lapped by our leader Austin Duran. He goes into turn number 1. Fielder has to deal with a bit of damage here on the right front, so that's not going to help him. He's already used his fastest after a big wreck about mid-race.
I can't imagine that Austin Ryan can stay out too much longer.
Unless he's hacking. Pascal off pit road. It's going to be right in front of his buddy, Brett Murphy. Pascal also has a bit of right front damage. As Sam Brocho being reeled in right now by Brian Lorenzo for third place.
But yeah, gap is close. Brian's going to want to make the move now, where pit stops happen, and you just get that slight advantage on pit lane, not having to follow someone.
Brian Lorenzo has repeatedly been the fastest car on the racetrack these last few laps. He is reeling down. It was 5 seconds a few laps ago. Now it's down to 4.4. Trying to make something happen here in the later stages of the race.
Yeah, lap 56 of 70. We're just under the 15 laps to go mark. Is anybody else going to come down pit road?
Lorenzo is.
Caution.
Also, we got a yellow.
No, Brian's not
it's
coming down pit
Brandon
road. He
Fielder.
can't do that.
Brandon Fielder in the 39 has wrecked it from 11th. You know, the same thing from earlier when he wrecked in turn 3. You get loose and in turn 4, overcorrects it. Hard hit in the outside wall. As I said, it was 25 laps ago, like a minute or two ago. I guess I was wrong. You did my math wrong when I'm in college. I think I blame Matt Moreau for correcting me.
Okay, I'm good with this.
As Riley Mirabello right now is our leader. Sam Brocha behind him. Brian Lorenzo, who was going to pit. You see it out because Costa came out right as he was going to pit road.
Yeah, he had to make the
Brand.
evasive action because I assume pit road closed at that exact moment. And he was not past those yellow cones.
I haven't seen a situation like this happen in a long time on iRacing where there's a caution riders green flag pit stops are happening. It's lucky for Austin Duran, he did make it before pit road closes. Brian Lorenzo, a close call. He just barely stayed out. As Marbello's going to come in and the rest of the field too. As this plays good for Austin Duran, he doesn't have to worry about being passed on pit road because he already went down pit road. And he's going to cycle out the leader here. Wes Gallo waiting for a few waves around the pace car here. He stays out to get those waves.
Also,
Brandon Fielder.
the people that saved tires or didn't use the extra set of tires. This is going to help them out tremendously if you didn't go a lap down. We're going to see... I know Brian already took a set of tires.
Marbello overshoots it a little bit.
Oh, actually, Brian still has
So
a
does
set of
Allman.
tires left.
Wow. Yes, everybody's taking tires right now.
Okay, so I guess it's not really an advantage. M's out really quickly. I think M's used up his tires.
Kyle Holden, not the pit stop he wanted. Okay.
Fresh new car, though, for Kyle Holden.
Sam Brochu is going to lead the race off pit road. Good stop by his crew there.
And what happened to Austin Duran?
What do you mean?
Wait, did he stay out?
Yeah, because he already pitted because of that caution. He was already down pit road.
Oh.
Yeah, I said that like a minute ago how he was able to get down pit road because the caution came out right after he entered pit road. And Brian Lorenzo barely made the turn to not go down pit road. Because if he would, he got a penalty for entering a closed pit. So
everybody's gonna be single file then. Because iRacing logic.
Hey, it makes sense, you know.
And the top 10 are on the lead lap, all the way from Austin Duran in first to Alex Tallman in 10th. John Lynch has been making some good moves. He's in the 6th place position. I think he is the team owner of Spinal Designs. And while his teammates are running in first, or what are they? Second and third, still that 3rd place points helps a lot. Just to get that extra little amount. So, looking good for Spinal Racing still. From lap 1 to lap 61.
Our friend Bart Murphy down pit road right now. Bart Murphy only 7 laps down now. Wes Gallo 4 laps down on racetrack right now. Those two are the only cars on track that are laps down. So
how many fast repairs does Brett Murphy have? Every time the car looks brand new.
I think he already used his. He had to because he destroyed it earlier. So
unless he didn't hit the wall after that. But I thought he used it like the first time he hit the wall.
no, he didn't.
Oh.
He was running around with some front end damage. So is there in turn number 3 right now for the final time under caution for now. I don't know if Brett Murphy's going to make it all the way around. He's had this happen last caution too, where he got up pit road and probably not make it back in time. So here we go. We're going to round off turn 4. We're going to come with 11 to go here at Indianapolis. A short run of the checkered. This pace car pulls off. Can Austin Duran continue his dominance here today, or somebody else spoil the party? Is Austin
and the
Duran
way he
hits the go
goes,
in here.
the outside lane does not go. Changing lanes, is that a rule?
Oh, Lorenzo, heck of a block on John Lynch there.
Is changing lanes in roadblock?
I don't know.
All my leagues are just blending together.
Yeah. Zambrocha in the 10th run for second place. He's not going to go to the inside, though. He's going to push him. Hey, 8 tires are better than 4. That might be the strategy on trying to run down 25, Austin Duran. Oh, Riley Mirabello.
Really wide. Sambrosio gonna tuck it down underneath.
Jason Rajak spinning again. He saves it. What an amazing save at 71. Wow. That was great car control. Rajak loses some
Unfortunately,
places.
yeah, unfortunately not what you want to have this late in the race. Might not be another yellow, but it's towards the end and the aggression is going up, so we'll see.
28 battling with John Lynch for 6th there. Kyle Holden also in the picture. Ronzo looking, he's been looking, trying to go to the inside lane before the corners. He tried down the front stretch too, just trying to spook Riley Mirabello, but Riley Mirabello's remaining ironclad. Oh, Lorenzo
Oh, that's
into
loose.
3. Or into 4,
Austin Duran's gonna have momentum. Is he gonna block? No, not enough time.
Sam Brochu on the inside. Kyle Holden also on the inside of the 28 for 6th place as well. Oh, 28 up the track a lot. Kyle Holden makes a pass on him. Brian Lorenzo gets past with Sam Brochu. And John Lynch might pass him as well. As I thought John Lynch was going to slide up into 77 there, but luckily he does not.
Kyle Holden gonna be pushing
Oh,
Brian Lorenzo.
Mirabello's way off the pace right now. Let me go back and see what happened. Oh, he hit the wall coming out of turn 2 there. As he has some damage, he is being tracked down by the rest of the field here. He throws the block on Lorenzo. That was a risky block right there. Lorenzo has to back off. Mirabello
They
sliding.
make contact,
into...
and Brian to the inside smashes the wall hard. Dump it
Lorenzo
road.
not happy. Wow, that is a... Oh my goodness. That's heartbreak for Brian Lorenzo. He had one of the fastest cars on the racetrack, and that's just going to end. Painful end to this race for that 77 car. I think he still has a faster car, so that's good for him. But if another caution doesn't come out,
He needs another
Please.
yellow. He's gonna be put down to the 10th place position. Gonna pit because he would be the lucky dog if a yellow were to come out.
here's the fast pair used by the 77.
That sucks. I think didn't Riley Mirabello just get loose, come down the track,
Yeah, he
and
just got loose. He's been just struggling with the car after he hit the wall of turn 2 a lap ago. He's just losing spots right now as he's loose again.
yeah, Cappy, I'm not sure if we're gonna see another yellow.
It might be that 92. He's got the
The
biggest
28
chance
to
of
the
wrecking it.
inside. But Mirabello gonna be able to battle back on the outside.
It's going to get the run here since the 92 has damage, and 28 has a draft. He's going to go to the inside lane. He's going to get there. He backs off.
Mirabello giving him room on the inside, and
28's going to try for another move here down the front straightaway. He's backing off, trying to get a good arc for the corner. And he does. Nearly in the outside wall, but he's still got the run in the 92. There it goes. The inside lane, and he's going to clear him.
Paul Ems to the 6th place position, or 5th place position. Riley Mirabello now outside the top 5.
That's tough too. He was inside the top 3 all race long. And like Brian Lorenzo, he's not going to get the result he deserves.
Yep, 5 laps left though, and that car is really damaged.
So Austin ran with a 3.5 second lead over Sam Brochu. Right behind him is Kyle Holden and John Lynch, and then it's way back for Paul Ems and the rest of the field here. Got 3 cars under blinker right now. That's Ryan Hyatt, Alex Tallman, and Jason Rajak battling for 7th here.
Yeah, I think these guys are spaced out. I don't know if my jinxing powers can give us a caution.
I mean, I feel like you can test to see if you had admin and iRacer right now.
Oh yeah, let me just throw a caution real quick, you know? Flip this entire
it,
thing
Subaru.
upside down. What's the closest battle? Is it John Lynch? 5/10, so not all that close.
West Gallo down pit road right now.
Why is the West down pit road?
Interesting to see the lines being run throughout the race. People like Jason Druck and Brian Lorenzo, just a lower arc here through the corners. Some people like Riley Marabello just arcing it high. No tire management, fuel saving has been a big part of this race here. So is not making mistakes. Just having good car control. Not hitting the wall, not overcorrecting it. I know being loose has been a problem for so many people in the field here.
Yeah, I do see that 5 getting ever so closer to Ryan Hyatt. Maybe by the end of this, one of these guys will make a move. Maybe Jason will make it 3 wide once in his lifetime. Oh, I see John Lynch, 2/10. Is John Lynch right on top of Kyle Holden?
No. His beer colleagues behind him.
I see it. Darn it, it went up 3/10. 4/10.
The run here on Ryan Hyatt down the backstretch for 7th. And the look there, letting you know that he wants the spot, but he's not clear of him here. Or he is clear of him, excuse me. He's not at the inside of him. Stallman sending in on the low side.
Ryan, though,
Ryan
gonna
in the middle
go
groove.
on the top side, so he's giving him room. Didn't have to.
Just trying to get that good arc there, but it's not going to work. He has Tallman with the run.
And Tom's gonna go for it to the inside of
his
3.
run got
No, he
killed,
doesn't
though.
have momentum.
He hit the bubble. He just started slowing down.
In front of him, though,
28.
they're battling. Oh, Riley is really in trouble.
No, it was the 28. He got loose off turn 4 and lost a lot of time. Marabello caught him, and so did the rest of these guys too. 7th place, that battle.
This race just turned upside down. Other than Austin Duran, the top 5 is flipped. Side by sides, the 5 and the 3.
West Gallo's retired from the session as well.
And Tallman's not clear of Ryan yet. Yes, he is. Jason
Oh,
now
man.
has the momentum. Jason's going to go down. 3 look like he might block. Jason doesn't have the momentum yet because he just stalled out. 1 lap to go. We got to watch Austin Duran.
5 cars under a blanket here. Marabello right, closing in. He's almost in the wall here, just trying to make anything happen for 5th place here. 28 loose. He might make contact. He's still sliding it. Great car control. Great save here. So here comes Alex Tom with the run on Marabello. Holden closing in Sam Brochu for 2nd place. John Lynch waiting in the rings for that to happen as Austin Duran off of turn 4 gets a bit loose for the first time I've seen that happen today for him. But
3
he
out
will
of
win
4.
here in Indianapolis after a dominant performance. Kyle Holden the inside of Sam Brochu. There's a side drop here, side by side.
Cappy, I'm
and
going to
it's
mute
gonna
you.
be-
Austin Duran just won the race.
I said that.
Okay. Oh, Jason wrecked.
Oh, Ryan Hyatt too. Alex Tallman out pit road. Oh, they wrecked off of turn 4. Alex Tallman got loose, and he came back right in front of the track, right up into 71 of Jason Rajak and a 3 of Ryan Hyatt. So it was a 3-car incident with a battle for 7th place. And for Jason Rajak, he's not going to be able to finish this race as he resets.
Jason finished in 9th though because Brian was a lap down. That's Tallman's a lap down. iTicker's weird. It says Tallman and Rajak finished in 9th.
Well, I mean, I guess if you say it, then it's true.
No, what does your ticker say?
So that's for 9th. It says Alex Tallman has it. Jason Rajak in 8th place.
Even the score up top, Ryan Hyatt in 7th, Jason Rajak behind him in 9th, Alex Tallman in 9th, Brian Lorenzo in 10th.
I got Jason Rajak in 8th and Tallman in 9th. Somehow, because Tallman got... I think Tallman, because he got a penalty because he spun in a pit road. But Jason Rajak did not make it back to the line, so... Say, it's still a top 10 for those drivers. Brian Lorenzo's rounding off the top 10 and 10. As Australian burns it down to end the regular season here at Indianapolis. As I believe we go to commercial after this burnout here.
I'm going to show what happened with Jason first. Tallman on the inside. Yeah, Tallman got loose. Overcorrected it into the 3 of them. Alright, in our waiting room, it looks like we have Kyle Holden, Sam Brochu, and Austin Duran. We're going to start out with Kyle Holden coming in the 3rd place position. Hey,
Wow.
Kyle, Matt and Cappy in the booth. You copy?
Hey, what's going on?
So third place run for you. You've been pretty consistent up there. A lot of people you've been racing with have not been consistent. So how was it?
At first I was just taking it easy. I was just trying to do field strat because it seemed like it was gonna run the full length there with no cautions. But then luckily enough, we got a couple cautions at the end to try to do something with the fresh tires we still had, and luckily that fast repair kind of saved me with a loose car and brought us up to third. I'm kind of surprised myself though. I'm not the greatest at this track.
Still a great showing from you, and I don't know what team you're on. I just know the
I'm
team
on
I
just
want to recruit
independent.
you, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, just a good day for Speed Demon setups. If you ever anyone else needs a setup there, just go check them out. But huge thanks to you guys in the booth and great season. So we'll see where we finish in the standings and on to playoffs.
gotcha. Yeah, I am more than positive you are playoff bound. So how's it looking for the playoff picture?
Um, Last week we got some points taken away, but this week we gained some points over those guys. So I'm thinking I will be second behind Sam, and it's just going to be an all-out battle to the very end there with Sam.
Looks like you're going to be third behind Austin Duran.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha. All right. Well, we got some work to do, but we'll see if we can make it to the final four and go from there.
Gotcha.
Right.
Well, good luck to you. And what's your team?
I don't have a team. I'm independent.
All right. Good luck to you in your independentness.
I appreciate it, man.
Before
Hope to
we
see you
let you
back in
go,
the booth
though,
here.
anyone you wanted to thank for sponsors?
Yeah. All the league sponsors. I forget. Is anyone sponsoring today's race?
I believe it's SRTV.
It is SRTV 175, and my team self exploded, not imploded, on the final lap. So
Look at that. Well, huge thanks to you guys. Sponsoring the races and doing all the broadcasting you do. It definitely gives us something to watch afterwards and a little bit more entertainment on our end. And huge thanks to the Speed Demon setup guys for letting me run their car and giving me a great setup. So hopefully we'll take on the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. Appreciate it, guys.
gotcha. Well, good luck, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Well, one more thing before you leave off. You're actually going to finish fourth in standings instead of third, so
Okay.
standings have updated.
Even more work to do.
Well, hey, really wish you best of luck. Hope to see you back in the booth the rest of the season.
Appreciate it, man. You guys have a great night.
Thank you, you too.
All right, that was Kyle Holden in third. Up next, Sam Brochu. I've not seen him in the top 3 for a while. Hey, Sam, it's Matt Cappy in the booth. Welcome back to the top 3.
Yeah, thank you guys. Oh my goodness, it's been too long.
You've been consistent though, and did you win the regular season championship?
He
I
did.
feel like you
7
did.
points.
So yep, nice job, and you're gonna have a biggest jump out of everybody in the playoffs. So something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. That jump's gonna help me a lot. Playoff track selection is not the greatest for me. I got one race that I'm looking forward to, and that's Watkins Glen. But the regular season was interesting for me to say the least. I was consistent, but I felt like I could have won more races. But hats off to Austin and Brian for putting up a great fight. Austin dominated Indy. I don't know how he did it, but great win by him. Great job for the Spino boys pulling out 3 top 5s. So that's going to give us some momentum going into the playoffs. But overall, I want to say a sloppy race for me. Didn't do as well as I expected. Car just, it was way too loose entire race. Had no faith in the car. Didn't want to push it. So I'm happy for a top 2. It's gonna bring some momentum. Just wish I could have been one spot ahead.
Yeah, you were not alone, definitely. We saw basically the entire field struggle with a loose race car, but hey, at least you made it back here in the booth. Hopefully, good momentum entering the playoffs in second place here in the race and first in the standings. So you've definitely had a great season. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you guys. I want to thank the Laugh Lap, Larson Land, Stock Car Society, AK Performance, Spino Designs, all the guys who root for me. I know they put a lot of faith in me to go out and perform like this. So just thank them for being a part of the ride.
Gotcha. Yeah, we were gonna make sure that you got a chance to shout out your sponsors because they are a big part of it too. Before we let you go though, any final thoughts from yourself, Sam?
I got to thank Riley. Me and him were in a call that entire race. We knew if worst came down to worst, he was going to give me the second spot just to make sure I got it. So he was playing the teammate card that entire race. So I definitely owe him one once again. I don't know if I'm going to be as nice to him in the playoffs, but I'll definitely cut him some slack.
Yeah, he definitely wants some respect racing side by side for that championship because both you guys are contenders. I'd say at least 5 of you guys have a good chance to take home the title.
Definitely, yeah. It's gonna be a close fight. I feel like it's gonna come down between 5 or 10 points for the final race. And Auto Club's not a good track for me. So I'm hoping I can be really consistent and gather up a bunch of points over these races before Auto Club. That way, I have a somewhat of a nice cushion.
Gotcha.
Well,
Well, we will look forward to you in playoffs. I just cut Cappy off, so Cappy.
we wish you the best of luck throughout these playoffs.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm gonna need it.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your night and week. We'll see you right here Monday night.
Yep, thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, that was Sam Brochu, second place position in the number 10 car for Spinal Racing. Up first is Austin Duran. He's going live right now, I see on Discord, but I am going to ruin that in a little bit and not feel guilty. Austin Duran in the number 25. Your race winner here for Redemption Motorsports. Hey, Austin, man, Cappy and do with you, copy?
Yes, sir.
The one heck of a race for you today, I was like almost positive that you're going to either run out of fuel in the beginning part or tire or something, but man, you're dominant.
Yeah, it was surprising for me, to be honest. I mean, I came in here with little to no practice. So, I mean, qualifying was really my quickest run, and I was able to just learn as the race went on. So, yeah, it was pretty surprising.
Yeah. So throughout that race, was there really any challenges?
Um, Riley actually started catching because I'm pretty sure he didn't take tire. No, he took tires when I didn't the first run, and he probably would have passed me there if it wasn't for that caution. So yeah, around there was probably when I would have some contention, but yeah, other than that, it was smooth sailing.
Gotcha.
You just got a dominant performance here. Got the pole, led nearly every lap. And anybody you'd like to thank here for your just dominant performance here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Redemption Motorsports, Stapleton Auto Works, JJ Central, the NASCAR Hotspot, KC Design Team, URP, and ST Graphics.
All right, Matt, do you have anything to add here before we
Uh,
send Wilson off?
yeah, you are looking very good for the playoffs. You're entering. Let me see the standings.
Pretty sure it's second in points. I think I
Yeah.
lost it by like 6 to Brochu, so.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
7.
looking at it. Yeah, look, 7. You lost the regular season championship by 7 points, but playoffs is a whole new picture, whole new ball game. Sam was not confident at these tracks. He only liked Watkins Glen. He told us so. Might be looking good for you. You're definitely one of the people we are gonna watch. I think the playoffs are gonna be really close because like the top 5 guys, I think legitimately have a great shot to win it.
Well, we wish you the best of luck throughout the playoffs. Hopefully, this momentum keeps up for you. Thank you
All right.
for joining us here in the booth here. Congratulations
you.
on your win and overall dominant performance, like we mentioned.
All right, thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right. Like we said many times, just a utter domination here by Austin Duran at 25 as I am losing my voice here. So, Matt, I think you need to start talking.
I need to start talking?
Yeah.
What? Nah, you just need to, I don't know. You need to talk more. Exercise
No,
those
no,
vocal
no.
cords.
All right, good. Well, I think we've already said uh, what we need to say. Utter dominance by Austin Duran. A lot of cars struggling with looseness. I saw a couple of spins because of that. Saw a couple of cautions by overcorrecting here. Luckily for um, Brett Murphy, his wheel didn't freak out on him in that last run there, so that's a good job for him.
Yeah,
And
I thought it was really funny in the interview. He's like, no, my wheel's just going. We saw the wheels. Like, that's what happened with the 90 degrees. It looked like he was in a controller, but his wheel was
yeah,
just disconnecting. And he also wasn't bored. He was actually trying to
save it.
not be one of those people like Luke Peters. But
Oh.
he's not watching this, you know. You can screen record this and show him later. But anyways, off to the playoffs, Cappy. Uh, pick two guys that you would be interested to watch in the playoffs.
I mean, I feel like we have to go to the top two in standings. Those Spinal Racing cars, Sam Brochu and Austin Duran, they've been the top two all season. But don't count out people like Brian Lorenzo and Cal Holden. They've been on a good stretch here. And basically throughout the season, they've been the top four drivers. Brian Arabella is also one to watch. That's my top five as well here. Tallman in that five car, that's a wild card as well. So it's definitely going to be interesting. We got looks like a 3 race playoff. Actually, no, it's 5 because we have a off week at the very end of May for Memorial Day. So we got Chicagoland, Homestead, then an off week for Memorial Day. Then it's Watkins Glen, Phoenix, and then the season finale at Auto Club. It's a fun one. I've driven next gens there, and it's really fun. And yeah, just looking forward to a great playoffs. I love Chicagoland. It's one of my favorite tracks on iRacing, and it's fun in the next gen cars too. So, uh, yeah. Anything you'd like to add, Matt, before we head off here?
Yeah, your playoffs is not going to be a round-based format. It's going to be more of the chase style. For those guys who know about that, points reset. Gonna give some bonus points. Then Brochu gonna have 5 bonus points. Austin Duran with 3, and Brian Lorenzo, who finished 3rd in the championship, he's gonna have 1 bonus point going into the race. And then these guys are pretty much just gonna compete on a fresh new slate, using all the stuff they learned, trying to crown a champion. I think the best shot at this is honestly gonna be Austin Duran. Sam Brochu, he's got a good shot if he can maintain that consistency. But he has some skepticism. But typically, when drivers are skeptical, they know their limits or they're really cocky, and there's that. But Brian's been consistent. So I think Brian has a good shot. Riley Marabello, same thing. But I'm just slightly worried about those two guys.
Well, I'm looking over the next gen at Chicagoland race I did about a month ago, and looks to be a mixture between single file and some side by side racing. So can't wait for that. And just a little secret too, I learned in the race that you can make tires last longer than more than you think. I know I was running well, like inside the top 5, and I stayed out on all the tires, and I ran well for like probably 10 laps before everybody else got me. So it's going to be interesting to know for next week.
Gotcha. So that'll be interesting. So yeah, if these guys are aggressive, great. It's the playoffs. Um, if not, it may be like tonight where they weren't pushing it too
Clearly,
much.
exciting race.
I like the end. The final 20 laps is usually the best part. So for
Matt, I
anyone
know-
watching this, just always go to the final 20 laps.
Matt, I know you want to rewatch the first, 20, 30, 40 laps of the race. Those were just exciting right there.
My own voice was boring me.
But hey, the race is over. We can have a fun one next week at Chicagoland. Thank you all for joining us through this race. Thank you all for joining us this season. Let's start the playoffs, guys.
We'll see you same time next